Boom shakalaka. What is up, everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, bringing you another 3 a.m. episode from Singapore. That seems to be the way things are going. It's like Groundhog Day. Absolutely crazy. Now, today we have a news episode. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the news, what's going on with Bitcoin, because I'm sure if any of you are looking at the charts recently, holy crap, you're pooping yourself. And so we'll take a look at all that stuff. Before we get started, just want to say thank you to everyone subscribing. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. And guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. Now, first things first, go Birds, right? Wow, it's crazy. I've been an Eagles fan since my birth, and this is like the first year I've been too busy to watch any football, and the first year they actually do something. So, they won the Super Bowl, but that's not what I'm reporting on, okay? What I'm reporting on is Bitcoin futures advertisement in the Super Bowl. Those of you who are watching, who might have been watching, but then in the Super Bowl, there was an ad with Lionel Richie's 1983 hit song, All Night Long, all right, where TD Ameritrade was saying you can trade Bitcoin futures Fiesta forever. It's a party available forever. And you can trade them all day, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. How fun is that? We all know Bitcoin futures have had a little bit of impact on the market, potentially. All right, but that's good because that is getting more public adoption, public awareness about Bitcoin. Everybody's learning about Bitcoin, finding out about Bitcoin, hearing the name. They've heard the name Bitcoin before. Now they see Bitcoin futures on TD Ameritrade, gaining legitimacy, gaining public knowledge, gaining mass adoption, and then gaining more money in our pockets. So that's how it works. Now, on to the next one. All eyes on Tether amid a crypto pullback. I mean, there were allegations about Tether not having enough money to back it. And then with Bitcoin and cryptos crashing, the Tether price, well, people are still using Tether. That's basically what this article is about. People still have confidence in Tether. There are some other options out there like Day by MakerDAO, I think that's it. But yeah, other options for fixed currencies, but Tether seems to be the most popular one associated with Bitfinex. Now, I did talk with another popular YouTuber who I name dropped like 20 times in the video yesterday. He doesn't use Tether either. So, neither of us do. I always just use Bitcoin as a store of value. I'm all in with cryptos. I think they're the way of the future. He doesn't use Tether either, so, why bother with Tether? It's risky. Yeah, you can do good, but then you got to work on timing the markets better anyways, so blah, whatever. And not to mention that, but for those of you who live in the US, if you do use Tether to hedge to hedge against the markets, that's another taxable event. Anytime you trade between anything, taxable event, taxable event, taxable event. So you may be, saving some money in terms of losses, but you're going to be taxed on it. Just because the government wants more money, that's all. Now, here's another one. Ban complete. China blocks foreign crypto exchanges to counter financial risks. Completely banned. So they are done with exchanges. Absolutely done. It's over. It's over. Cryptocurrencies in China, a thing of the past, especially exchanges. And here's why I don't care. Because when I was at NeoDevCon last week, I spoke with Fabio, who's I actually got to interview him. Woo! Fabio, who is one of the designers of the Neon Exchange, NEX. Now, for those of you looking for ICOs and stuff out there, that's a good one to keep an eye out for. But what he says, number one, NEX is going to be available in the next couple months, okay? So keep an eye out for that. Decentralized exchanges. You guys know I've talked about decentralized exchanges before, like Loopring, like there's Kyber Network, 0x, all of those ones. But I asked him, because I'm very curious about this. Like, exchanges change very fast. When I first got into crypto, like Bittrex, Bitfinex, Poloniex, Kraken were the big ones. Now Binance is up there. There's also some other ones. I forget the name of them. But anyways, exchanges change very fast. And I was like, how soon before it's mainstream adoption of decentralized exchanges? And he said 6 months. That's crazy, okay? So what are we in? February? So that means by August, everyone's going to be using decentralized exchanges. That is so cool because that means you're going to be holding on to your crypto assets in your wallet. You're going to be responsible for your own money, and you can trade at any time. You don't even need to find a trading pair. Like, you don't need to trade your Tron for Bitcoin so then you can trade that Bitcoin for, I don't know, whatever else, Ray blocks, even though it's called Nano now, something like that. But you don't need to do that. The coolest thing with decentralized exchanges is you can create any trading pair. If you have Tron and you want to go right to Nano, Ray blocks, whatever you want to call it, you just do that directly. And once they find the loop for it, boom, it is done. So 6 months that'll be happening. And then if you're in China, obviously don't do this because it's, not legal. So, but if you wanted to, you could just use a VPN and decentralized exchange, go around the whole loophole. That's why you can't stop decentralization. It's like trying to hold back the ocean. You can't do it. It's just going to go around. Now, this one I saw because I just flew on Singapore Airlines, and some of the most attractive flight attendants I have seen in my entire life. Wow. But Singapore Airlines to launch the first blockchain loyalty app among customers. So that means frequent flyers will get rewarded in some crypto, all right? And then they can spend that wherever they want. And they have a successful, so Chris Flyer is like the people behind Singapore Airlines, but they've had a successful proof of concept with Microsoft and KPMG. So that's pretty cool. That's going to get people using the blockchain. And it's probably here's the thing. When blockchain gets mass adoption, people aren't going to be knowing that they're on the blockchain. It's going to be like Steemit, where you can use it, you have no idea you're on the blockchain. Same thing with this. People will probably be using their loyalty rewards and all that stuff. They'll be using blockchain technology without even knowing about it. So that is great. And also because Singapore is very, very blockchain friendly. The laws, everything, very blockchain friendly. Now, Bitcoin prices again below 8,000. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, it's terrible. Oh. Really, who cares? But traders forecast fresh upside. If we take a look here, John McAfee, who loves to tweet, he says, please God, people, get a perspective about the market. The price of Bitcoin today is still higher than just 3 months ago. All right? Yeah, it shot up so freaking fast. Like, guys, so freaking fast. It's due for a pullback. It's nice because now we can buy less expensive Bitcoin, so the next time the price jumps up, we'll have a better position. All right? This Rand Nooner says, worried about the crypto market crashing. Bear in mind that today we were at a market cap of 400 billion, and the last time I hit that was December 6th, like 2-3 months ago. Look at that, boom, right there. So nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. All right. Now, here is one thing that I did want to bring to your guys' attention because I talk about using a ledger all the time. I do still use a ledger. I think they're great. But beware, because the problem isn't with Ledger. The problem is with malware-infected computers that hook up to Ledger, and this shows you how to get around it. So there's a newly discovered vulnerability in all Ledger hardware wallets, putting user funds at risk. And there's a vulnerability. So basically what happens, there's a man-in-the-middle attack. I'm the man in the mirror. Oh, that's the man in the mirror. Not the man in the mirror attack, the man in the middle attack. And so basically how to get around it, when you hook up your Ledger to your device and you want to send it to an address, instead of copying it or whatever, you just hit that little button right there. That's the monitor button. And that way, see, even bigger right there, the monitor button. Use that to receive Bitcoins. That way you get around the man in the middle attack where he could copy and paste his address in there if you have a malware-infected computer. All right, so that's something to keep an eye out if you use a Ledger. All right, and then Bitcoin's 2-month low, sign of the time. Here's the thing, and Charlie Shrem says it right, and this is something that I get from talking with a lot of people. Just like the decentralization, cryptocurrencies is the biggest innovation of our time because they literally take the power away from the government and give it to the people. It's like digital Robin Hood, okay? Steals from the rich, gives to the poor, but takes the power away from the corrupt governments, gives it back to the people. The non-corrupt governments, they're going to do great. But those fat, bloated bureaucrats, sleeping with the Capitol Hill prostitutes and just living off of our tax dollars, those ones are the ones who are going to be impacted because guess what? We're going to have power back over our money. So that's why blockchain is awesome. That's why Bitcoin's awesome. That's why cryptocurrency is awesome. And the best part is it's decentralized. So you can't stop it. Try and regulate it. You're not going to be able to, okay? You'll have to shut off the electricity, and they're not going to do that. Now, last thing in terms of news, we have the NEM Foundation. So last week, I know it seems so long. Like news in cryptocurrency a week ago, it's like could have been a year ago in regular news. But there was that hack for $530 million of NEM. And it turns out the hackers are moving those coins around. They're breaking it off. They've sent transactions of 100 NEM to different random wallets. All right, trying to see what to do with it. And so people are trying to find out where those are. They don't know yet. The security companies haven't been able to find them, find the hackers yet or anything. But they're trying to break it down, trying to send it around. Because obviously, if you're sitting on $530 million and you can't spend it, it's really like sitting on nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right. Now, taking a look at the markets today. Wow. Now, usually what I do at this point is I go through and I look at the biggest gainers over the past week. This week, if we take a look, the biggest gainers, Tether at 0.29%. And, Ravane did go up 15%. But, really, everything else in the red. It's been a long time. For those of you who haven't been in a while, you don't see this too often. But, this is nothing to cry about. This is like the sale that everyone has been wishing about forever. I mean, look at this. Bitcoin under $7,000. Wow, it's actually, like, affordable again. Awesome. Ethereum. $673. Ripple 70 cents. Wow, when CNBC put together that thing on how to buy Ripple, it was at $250. Yeah, you think that was a good time to buy Ripple? Nope, definitely not. Cardano 32 cents. Damn, Litecoin's still holding strong above $123. Wow. All these things. Neo's $80, EOS $7. It's crazy. Everything is on sale. And guys, here's what to do. Do not sell. I mean, number one, do what you want. Not a financial advisor, not an expert, nothing like that. But, guys, like when there's a sale at a store, okay? When it's Black Friday, for those of you who live in the United States, day after Thanksgiving, we just, have a whole bunch of sales at stores. It's like 50% off this, 50% off that, 100% off this, not 100%, 99%, I don't know. But everybody goes shopping. And then when we talk about cryptos, when they're on sale, everybody loses their head, thinks the sky is falling, and sells. I don't get it. But this is the time to buy. If you have fiat, you want to put into crypto, now's the time to do it. And seriously, everything is on sale. You can pick stuff up for pennies on the dollar. It is amazing. I mean, just look at this stuff. Like Icon, prices down. Lisk, prices down. I mean, it's just literally everything is on sale for like 30 to 50% off. It's amazing because guess what? The next time the prices go up, everything is going to go up. So you want to get it on the stuff now. That helps you make more money. Now, let's take a look at Bitcoin, okay? These charts look pretty rough. What's it at right now? $6,973. And if we take a look at the different markets, let's see. Korean market's trading at $7,000, okay? They like it more in Korea. Still do. But $6,000 in general. Did I see a 5? No, I'm just seeing things at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. So yeah, $6,000 all over. Now, if we take a look at the Bitcoin charts in general, guys, definitely seeing quite a price pullback. So the last bear market that we had was started here at the Novogratz buy-in back in November 12th. And then boom, all the way up to about December 17th. So that was like a month-long bear market. Just shot up. Like at the time, I remember I was in Poland somewhere around before Bitcoin broke through $10,000. I was in Poland, a whole bunch of crypto YouTubers. Very few people thought that Bitcoin was going to break through $10,000. It was like, that's where it's going to find resistance. And then boom, it just blew through there. Like literally blew through there. Could not believe it. And not only did it blow through $10,000, but after it did, it skyrocketed. Okay, it went from, in a day, it went from from $11,500 to $16,500 in a day. Went up $5,000. that's a little bit excessive. All right, I like it, but it's a little bit excessive. All right, so then ever since then, prices have been coming back, normal market movements. Now, it should be mentioned, it's already broken through the 50-day. It's already broken through the 100-day, which is this red line. And it's now, as of today, right now, it's broken through the 200-day. So, wow, hasn't done that in quite a while. If we scan back, has it ever broken through the 200-day? Not in a while. I'll give it that. Now, what does that say? Oh, here we go. Yes, it did. It broke through the 200-day in 2015. All right? August of 2015 was the last time it broke through the 200-day. Am I worried? No. Am I ever worried when the price of Bitcoin drops? No. I'm super excited because I just dollar cost average it every single week. So that means that every single dollar I put into Bitcoin is worth that much more Bitcoin. Like, if you think about it, today when Bitcoin is worth roughly $7,000, I can buy 3 times as much Bitcoin for every dollar than I could back in December. I'm excited about that. I keep dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. I think it's awesome because I believe in the blockchain. I believe in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That's why I do this. That's where I am. And guys, if you saw my video yesterday, 200x your money, you would know, or maybe you would know, I don't know, but you would see that we're setting ourselves up for a future. What happens, these little price fluctuations don't matter. What we're doing, setting ourselves up for an awesome future. Because in 3 years, in 5 years, we could potentially be multi-bazillionaires. Yeah, it's possible. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Could also go to zero. Don't put money into Bitcoin and cryptos that you're not willing to lose. Okay, could all go to zero. But, either way, it was a fun ride. Now, for those of you who just hung around and win that free Ledger Nano S that I give away at the late night live streams when I get back from Southeast Asia. I may do some while I'm here, but I just haven't found good enough internet to where it's like awesome enough to where I could live stream. Go to crypto-love.com/training. Up top, you can click enter to win free Ledger Nano S cold storage device. Also, guys, you could get the free Bitcoin starter kit here that helps you get started in Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. Obviously, no one's getting started in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies right now because it's not all hype. The news aren't saying it's going to $1 million. They're saying the sky is falling, so nobody's getting started now. But if you wanted to, you could go ahead and get started now. It would be a good time to get started. And then, lastly, for those of you guys who hang around to the very end, thank you so much. You're my favorites. Going to Thailand tomorrow. That's going to be rad. So I'll see you guys there in Thailand. Today's the last day of the Blockchain Economic Forum. And guys, we'll just keep bringing stuff every day through Thailand. Have fun, all that stuff. Love you guys very much. Have a good one. Peace.